We have begun recording.
Oh, I've got one bit of hair there that is just completely.
Yeah, I can see
Sorry,
the rest of your hair moving when you pull it. It's quite funny.
I
the key hair.
What I find interesting about this episode is that before Drew very much talked about how Anderson Dawes, he would follow him to the ends of the earth, and we see
fucking typical inners.
Typical inners. Oh, sorry. Whoops. That's me as well. He is so slimy in this episode in a way
he's
that
not. Fuck off. He's not. How is he slimy? How dare you, sir?
He's absolutely. All right. Should we start?
You're Mars, so I don't know what you're getting upset about.
Because like
belt leaning Mars.
So with oh God, I want to say Brian Johnson, who is also Fred Johnson. You know, I found another Brian Johnson, by the way.
Another one.
There's an internet sensation called the Liver King, who is like a bit of one of those.
So an internet sensation.
Even if you were into internet sensations, Hamish, you would not like or know this one. He's like a big bodybuilder, and he only eats like weird raw meat. You know,
raw.
A lot of it's raw. Yeah, like
nice.
He's
That's not how you build. That doesn't make it like the reason we cook thing is because it's more calorific. So
he's a grifter. He's just like, you know, he's a living cartoon character, right? Like
raw meat is nice, but it's not good for bodybuilding. You know, I don't think it's the opposite.
I think I don't know. He's like the living caveman, but in a really ridiculous and silly way.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, he's also called Brian Johnson. You can give him a Google if you want to completely waste some time. He's not anyone worthy of note now. No.
But no, go on. Attack Dawes then.
Okay, so
name one thing he does wrong, Christopher. Just once you couldn't, could you?
So the delightful Fred Johnson. Crikey, what's wrong with me today?
Appeaser collaborator Fred Johnson. Yes,
yeah. And actually, Fred Johnson makes one of the best points, like to kick off the episode, at least of his plot line, is it would be completely ridiculous, actually, if Fred Johnson was the OPA's ambassador to Earth.
Yeah.
Right? He's a politically complicated person, relations wise, and he's also like, he doesn't even speak like a belter, right? He doesn't have the belter accent.
No,
he doesn't,
no.
You know, he isn't, you know, and I think he has the self.
He wouldn't be the right face for the belt,
no.
Given that.
I mean, I'll tell you who he should have chosen.
Go on.
He should have chosen Kamoni Drummer. Is that
Kamina?
How I say that right? Kamina.
I don't think she's diplomatic enough.
No, she's definitely not diplomatic.
Dawes is not diplomatic enough.
She'd shoot them. No,
but Kamina's.
I haven't seen Kamina put anyone into an airlock. The only one I've not seen put into an airlock.
You're accusing Dawes of being slimy, but the only reason Fred Johnson suggests Dawes is to sideline him, so he's got more control in the belt.
Is that what you think is the case?
I am 1,000,000% certain that is the case, yeah.
Okay, because this ambassador to Earth is his seat at the table, so I think that's kind of an important role.
Not as important as controlling the belt, and it can easily be, once you're sidelined, you can easily, you've got no power over it. You can easily be got rid of and replaced with somebody else. He's trying to flatter Dawes' ego, which doesn't work, and sideline him politically. Which from Fred Dawes' point of view, is a very smart move. Like, it's the right thing to do from his point of view.
It is, but I don't know if this seat at the table thing is political sidelining.
You've got relevance. You've got relevance while you're there, but you can easily be replaced with somebody else. And you have no material power. You're not in control of anything that produces resources or.
So he's fundamentally trying to be in that bait.
I love when Chris starts arguing with himself. It's quite funny. He becomes Foghorn Leghorn. You know?
I
say.
Okay. All right. So I was not expecting that argument. I just not expect. Like I figured that this was like a key opportunity that Johnson had sort of acquired. They were talking about the missiles. I'm surprised the missiles were like common knowledge. I would have thought Fred Johnson would have kept that under his belt.
I think, as they say, like somebody said, like the belt leaks like a sieve or whatever. Like I think it's hard to keep anything secret over there.
Because remember, you've got to think there must have been loads of different people working on the big net thing, and
It was a very big net. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't keep a big net thing quiet, I guess. Really. Okay, so I like these kind of conversations in films, and I wish more of them happened in real life, where it's just a bunch of people like talking and some people stepping forward.
Well, it shows how the Belters do politics. It's an genuinely open forum discussion with the public. You know,
although obviously both Dawes and Johnson were being a bit theatrical as well.
Oh yeah, they were playing politics, but good at it.
See, I mean, I don't dislike Dawes, right? But like,
sounds like it to me.
Okay, there was a but, so you know everything before the but doesn't necessarily matter, right?
Holocaust aside.
Holocaust.
There's nothing wrong with the Chinese per se, but
who's this Chinese guy called Percy? What?
So, okay, right. So, so I don't necessarily dislike Dawes per se, but I don't like him as a politician. Because the thing is, I like this, like the duplicitousness. Like he's got his finger in so many pies, and he's so manipulative. Like he was manipulating Diogo, he was manipulating Kamini.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Kamina drummer. He tried to.
What? Okay,
I thought you had a list.
I have a list. I misspelled her name.
I mean, it's not even that weird compared to some of the names. Kamina is quite straightforward.
Yeah, I can get.
Is it because she's Asian? Is that what it is?
I don't think is she Asian or is she mixed race or
ish.
Yeah.
Ish. Okay, right. So I was just drying the ink on that.
Oh, nice.
I wasn't like blowing her a kiss on the.
Sorry, I just drifted off thinking about that.
Yeah. She's also wearing a uniform in this scene. So.
You lost me at blowing her.
Oh crikey! Okay.
Grey overalls. That's what it is.
I mean.
But anyway,
right.
Well, he tries to get around Kamina, but it doesn't really work.
But Kamina seems to be like she's from Ceres, proper belter,
and we learn that Kamina and Dawes have a history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he seems to be like as a manipulator, right? Like he's manipulating her. I can appreciate.
But she knows what. I mean, he does. He will manipulate. But I don't think he's dishonest with it. Like when he's bigging up Diogo, he doesn't say anything untrue. He then will use him to his ends.
Yeah, it's the using bit I don't like.
But that's politics.
It is, but you use your enemies. You don't use your friends.
No, you use people to accomplish things. You know, if you are, I mean, this is not the best example for people like us, but if you control a country and you send your troops out to war, you are using them as a sacrifice to.
This is why I'd be such a bad politician for real, because I couldn't send people to war.
Well, no, you'd be a bad politician in the system we have. The system's broken.
Yeah.
Being a politician who is averse to sending people to war would be actually a good thing.
But even a revolution. Say we wanted a communist revolution. Not that any of us not to draw attention to this again, but
well, we don't want you to be mentally challenged or worse.
Or worse.
If you're a politician, you have to get people to do things that they don't. In a narrow sense, want to do to achieve something great. All right,
you can convince people, you can reason with people.
Oh, but that's so slow.
You could even bribe people.
He does convince Diogo.
I don't even think bribing is necessarily that manipulative. If it's on the if it's on the up and up, a little bit of bribery is fine, right?
I know what you mean.
Because no, never mind.
But he convinces Diogo. He convinces him through emotional rhetoric, but
Diogo's 19 Earth years. That's
Oh, this is where we get the bit about we even use their timekeeping and stuff.
Yeah.
Which I think is crazy. I don't think if this was real, I think they would use different time.
I don't know.
If it was real, what?
If the Expanse world was real, when we eventually expand out,
Chris, you don't know this is a documentary.
Oh, is this like from the future? It was sent back in a time capsule
through a black hole or round a black hole or whatever.
Yeah. This is the Higgs boson documentary.
Exactly.
Anyway,
I feel that we would change. We would have a time, like either Unix time, which does make sense because it's
but they're not talking about like it's not a time zone issue or anything like that. But we have evolved in a planet with a 24-hour day and the 7-hour week is a construction, but the 24-hour day is obviously an abstraction. You know what I mean? But that specific period of time, and presumably we are biologically attuned to that in some way. That's more than just
okay. Yeah, no, a 24-hour day is one thing, but like the years, like when he says he's 19 years old, actually he's just one. he's 19 months old or whatever, right? Like I don't, you. Like,
but why create and why? I get your point for sure. Mm-hmm. Like it doesn't fit there anymore, and that's the point he's making. But
yeah, exactly.
It doesn't not fit either. Like it's
a human reference point.
Like it works. So why would you create a new system when it works? Okay, like and you can interoperate with all the people.
Plus,
they've got to deliver shit to Earth and Mars
because
plus the length of a day varies wildly, even around places in the belt.
Exactly. So. Months, I think at this point we can get rid of months because months are a strictly Earth thing, and they should be 13 of them, and they should be exactly 4 weeks.
Well, that's only for Earth.
That's only for Earth.
This is you pushing your big 13
my Earther agenda.
Yeah.
So we really only need 2 increments, right? Days and years, right?
We have got those.
Yeah, years. Specific to the planet, but they're still the same on every planet, or even for every satellite. The day, yes. Well, no, days,
you're just creating a system that makes no sense. Then
no, every planet has its own year system. That's fine, right?
A year is how long it takes to go around the sun. A day is how long it takes to rotate on your axis. I mean, it's not massively complex, and even within the belt, that varies wildly.
Yes, but. And it varies. So it would. I mean, I'm assuming that there are certain things like that don't even go around maybe the sun. Do they go against Can they go against their orbit of the sun, or
no? Everything orbits in that direction.
Everything orbits.
However, the axes can be off.
Well,
Uranus is tilted.
Yeah,
I believe.
Oh, sorry.
Earth being on a tilt is the only reason we have seasons.
Yeah. But like
so many degrees and it varies slightly.
Tycho presumably doesn't rotate, or does it rotate?
It probably does for gravity because it's a ring-based station, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, but that rotation doesn't necessarily matter into the time.
No, not in that.
So Uranus spins the opposite direction, and it is practically on its practically over 82 degrees.
If Uranus spins backwards, does it then go? Do you count the days down?
Yeah, if you land on Uranus, you travel back in time.
If you land on Uranus, you might hurt yourself.
Yeah, or get stuck. But also, other than the rotation of the Earth, a day could also mean like a biological cycle, right? Like a time when you have one sleep and one awake, right?
Well, yeah, that's how we do. Like when you're on a submarine, or if you look at things like on a ship, a spaceship, in other science fiction and stuff. Yeah, you do divide the day up.
Yeah. So either they'll have days.
I'm not sure where. But
okay, so because years don't matter, right? That's okay. I'll explain.
Okay, let's let you get to the end of this and then tear it apart.
All right. So the years don't really matter because they're not really useful increments of measurement, right? Because if you go out into the belt, 1 year is like what, 30 years or something like that.
It varies. That's the point. The belt,
300 years.
The belt is wide.
Yeah. Okay.
It's several. If you think of the solar system as a record, right?
Yeah.
And each orbit's a track on your record. Some of those tracks are really wide, really long.
Yeah. So years are useless, right? Like saying that someone's X years old, useless.
Well, it's
but you
useful
still need
for
a
knowing how
reference
old
point.
somebody is.
If the years are the same on every planet, but as Hamish
that's the point. It doesn't matter. It's just a reference point.
Exactly. Yes. We're covering this ground a lot, but it's not the important bit.
Okay.
So, so really, like the only thing that you need is just one forward increment, right? It could be seconds, it could be days, it could be anything, right? So if it's, for example, Unix time, right? I'm just using Unix time as an example of a sort of a universal clock.
Yeah.
You could say you'd break that into various maybe thousands of increments or hundreds of increments. So you'd have Unix time as your base measurement of seconds. Then you'd have, let's just say, hours that could be 100. A minute could be 100 seconds. An hour could be 100 minutes. 100 minutes could then be a day. And then That would be how I imagine a universal.
Why makes no sense anyway.
Why go from one arbitrary
It makes
system?
perfect sense.
It doesn't only makes sense in the abstract.
Why go from one arbitrary system to a different?
Yeah, it's still an arbitrary system.
Because the reason why years, months, and the others work is because we have seasons, because we have days and nights, because we have moon rotations. You have basically none of that outside of Earth.
That's what it's based on, but it works because it's just an arbitrary chunk of time that we all agree on.
Yes, but like we would metricize it because
why?
Because we metricized everything. We did it with inches and feet. We did it with kilograms.
No, we did. Yeah, but that's a different thing from trying to metricize time.
I mean, the second is already I mean, the purpose of metricization, really, when you get right down to it, is having a common derivation for the unit. So if we lose all the rulers, we can reestablish what a centimeter is accurately. And a second is already that. So
a second is based on, it's not metric, but it's SI. A second is based on the decay of on a radioactive decay. That's the
anyway. All I'm saying is
seconds.
Seconds are the one true unit. Everything else is redundant.
I support your idea of reordering a year so that months have regular lengths, but that's as far as I'll go on this one.
Crikey! All right.
Unless we go to swatch time.
Oh, shut up! I'm not going to a corporate clock.
But also,
it's corporate.
Your point is doesn't make sense. Like a year. A year is how long it takes something to go around the sun. And that varies even within the belt because the belt is covering the space of the asteroid belt.
Saying abolish the year. I'm saying abolish the year. So
how old are you then?
I'm in seconds, so I can actually probably tell you.
No, you don't have to tell us.
It's going to be a very big number.
No, but you'd increment the seconds, obviously, number. Like you do with. No, it's not a manageable number, but that's why you would then
invent some random thing to make.
Well, you metricize it, so you do.
Like I'm with you. I'm with you in.
I get what you're saying, but it makes no more sense than what we have, which is why what we have will probably stay.
That's right, Dumble. Yeah.
That's the simple fact.
Disagree, but we can move on.
No, we can't because you're wrong. No, what you're saying makes no more sense than what we have.
You are coming from the position, I think. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but that a metric system is inherently more sensical than a non-metric system.
Yes, that's the basics of it.
I don't agree with that.
But like Earth years mean nothing outside of Earth. Earth months mean nothing outside of Earth.
Yeah, but
it's still a measurable period of time.
An arbitrary measurable period of time that doesn't even you can't do maths on it.
Yes, you can if you know what the reference point is.
It's probably got more. It's
not easy maths.
Factors. Do I mean factors? It's probably got more factors than if it were decimal.
Oh yeah, but that's the imperial argument all over. Then that's why we should go back to feet and inches.
It's a good argument.
I mean, a base 12 system is fine.
I prefer base 12.
But like, it would still it would still be consistent, right? Like if everything was just done in 12s instead of 10s. In fact, we could revamp our entire mathematical system. So we go 1, 2, 3,
When we
4, 5, 6,
revamp,
7, 8.
it's all there are already lots of systems that use 60 as a basis. Degrees is 360. You know, I don't quite.
I do like system based on circles, and time is kind of because we invent clock time and rotations of planets. But a rotation of a planet being a circle and time being a circle makes sense.
So
but the
base
orbit
12,
isn't. The orbit's an ellipse.
That's true. Yeah.
Anyway,
Right, move on.
yeah,
Chris.
but you imagine
Move
it
on,
as a
Chris.
circle. Okay, all right. So, all right. So that's half an hour of time zone chat. Okay, right.
I'm sure we'll get some comments on that one.
Handsome Man also has some talking as well, which you like.
Who's Handsome Man?
He's the man that you thought was handsome.
Oh, he is handsome.
Yes,
not as handsome as Miller, but he's pretty handsome.
Yeah, he's
handsome belter.
Handsome belter.
Full handsome belter.
He's quite tall, actually.
Is he Ginga?
No, he's no, he's got like a kind of he's got some red in his beard, a little bit of red in his beard.
Yeah. The one you found the name of, I think, last time or the time before.
Yeah, I found the names for most of them. It's not Haggard Belter, no.
No, not Haggard. He's not Haggard.
He's dead anyway. He's dead anyway because he was the one that got killed on the second pod.
So Holden also comes forward and he talks about what does he say? Oh, is he saying give them back? So what does Dawes want with the missiles? Does he say give them back to Earth?
No, he says give them back. He agrees with Fred about the missiles. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is hold on to them or
no? Give them back. Give them back.
Give them back. Okay.
Anything else will be a provocation, basically. What is it they did? I forget what they did. What do they actually do? What are Fred and Dawes disagreeing about?
I'm not sure if she's talking about the Black Sky OPA guy or not.
Let's see. What are they disagreeing? I don't actually know if they're openly disagreeing. Keeping the missiles is an act of war.
Is it Adair? Is it Adair you're talking about? The belter with the beard?
Yes, the one with the beard. Yeah.
Sorry, his real name is Alden Adair. Believe it or not, Staz is the name of the character.
Okay. I was going back through images in our chat to see if I thought we posted an image, but apparently not. Yeah, what are they actually disagreeing about?
I don't actually know.
What are Dawes and Fred Johnson actually disagreeing about in that scene?
James.
I mean, Dawes accuses Fred of thinking like an Earther, wanting to appease Earth and that kind of thing. But I don't know what actually they're disagreeing on.
Was it about series? Holden was on series.
Eros.
Eros, sorry, yeah. About whether or not nothing about the proto-molecule. Fred is right. The threat has been eliminated. And those missiles you have, Earth and Mars have pointed those damn things at each other for 100 years. So let's give them back. Returning them will show that the belt is ready to lead the peace. And then Dawes likes that. Yeah, I think they're generally just agreeing in this moment.
And Dawes is really just putting Fred down as an Earther, an Earth appeaser, and Holden weighs in and reinforces that in everybody's mind.
Yeah. Yeah, so they kind of agree, but sort of almost for different reasons. Like it's like that.
Dawes starts saying you can't really work with Earth because when they see something, they want to own it.
Oh yes.
And then we hear for the first time the Belter phrase, which I love, which is where is it? The more you share, the more your bowl will be plentiful.
Yeah,
which sort of expresses the communal ideals, at least, whether they necessarily live like that, but those are their ideals, which is nice.
Yeah,
and they all join in to say that, like it's a thing they're well familiar with.
And so Naomi and Holden are there's some friction there.
Sorry.
So Naomi's coming out a little bit against Fred Johnson.
I think she's more her problem with Holden right there is she hurt. I think she's with Fred, and she thinks that Holden hurt Fred's case by.
Yep, she does kind of say that basically. That what
Yeah,
people saw
yeah,
was
yeah.
two Earthers trying to tell the Builders what to do or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then we see the conversation with Dawes, who sort of comes aboard ship, similar to Fred Johnson, and sort of almost says like, "Pick us." Like, see, this is again where he's being a bit slimy, but Holden kind of sees through it.
I don't think Slimy's right. He wants to find out whether Fred Johnson has a secret weapon. Meaning the proto. He wants to know whether the Fred Johnson has the proto molecule, which he doesn't. But he does.
Yeah, that's what he thinks. That's what he thinks. I reckon that's what he thinks is that Fred has access to proto molecule. But then it gets slipped that it's actually scientists who worked on it.
I actually find Holden's reaction to maybe this is just because I love Dawes so much, but I find Holden's angry reaction to Dawes there a bit unfair. And I do think it's a little bit like he doesn't react that way to Fred Johnson, and I think it's about aesthetics and kind of class presentation.
Slightly Earth-centric thinking. Maybe.
Yeah, and like almost like because Holden's a bit bourgeois and Fred's a bit bourgeois, so they can talk the same language, whereas Dawes has a very working class kind of vibe.
Possibly, yeah. I think that's kind of fair, but then again, like. Dawes is sneaky. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Like, but he is.
Is it because he's working class, Chris?
I mean, I say that as someone who's also working class. Like, he's like,
I'm also working class.
Also,
what?
Yeah, I get my caviar from Waitrose, just like
Aldi, the Aldi caviar.
Yeah, see, I'm wearing a Lidl shirt. This is
but you're doing it ironically because you're so snobby.
No, I'm doing it because it's £2.50 for the most comfortable shirt I own. £2.50, 100% cotton. I'm never saying no to that.
But I agree. So what I think it is, I wouldn't call it slimy, but Dawes is approaching it in that kind of theatrical, I'm a politician.
Yeah, and he plays everybody slightly different ways as well.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it something. If somebody's slimy, I think they don't have full control of what they're doing. Like a bad salesman, he just keeps playing the script with everybody the same way. But I think Dawes is politicking.
Yeah, and the only times we've seen him break out of that so far are when he's talking to Miller.
Yeah.
That's the only time when you see him.
When he gets angry with Miller a couple of times, basically.
And in the bar, in the bar's arguable, but in the bar the second time, I think you see that's Dawes just speaking as a person.
Sort of, I know, but it just comes across as it's so duplicitous, though.
Yeah, but that's not slimy. I'd say slimy is a different thing. We're arguing semantics here. Right. You know, we know he's been a manipulator.
I don't think it's even duplicitous because he's clear about what he's asking. He said, he says outright, "Does Fred Johnson have a secret weapon?" It's not like
no, he doesn't. He phrases it in a way it's like like when you see a police interview or whatever, where they put the idea forward as if it's the truth.
Yeah, I think that's fairly natural, though. It's it's a big deal. As far as he knows, these people are fully on board with Fred, so he's probing them to see, like he's not walking into a friendly place here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get all that.
To his mind.
Anyway,
so.
Wow. The things we've been discussing and arguing about are not the things I would have thought we were get all hit up about so far.
I didn't expect to do a 180 on Dawes on this one. Like, I do
know what you mean. Like, to be perfectly frank, like, I know what you mean. I see what you mean, but I think Dawes genuinely is doing it for the greater good. Probably actually more than Fred.
And I mean, I think you probably do have a problem with the class sort of aspect of it because I don't think I hold Avasarella to the same standard as well, and she's duplicitous too, and also pretty. She does it
poshly.
She does it poshly. I mean, maybe that's the point the show's kind of making. I don't know.
I think it's in there. I think
Yeah,
it's in
yeah.
in
No,
what
I
they-
think
yeah.
it's
you know,
deliberate.
but, like-
It's a very deliberate thing. I mean, the whole crux of the show is about class, really.
It's
when you
it's
think
kind
about
of Frank Skinner, not Frank Skinner. Who's the politician Skinner?
Oh, Dennis Skinner.
Dennis Skinner versus the
Right,
politician with the embarrassing son, who was he was quite cool, but
Lembit Opig?
No,
he was a peer, but
yeah, you're talking about
he's got a shit son.
yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake! If you hadn't,
I mean, I like everyone likes Dennis Skinner, though, right?
well,
But as kind of a novelty, as a like was he ever in a cabinet? Versus who I'm thinking of, who's got this similar politics, but a very posh, a much posher presentation.
you know, the Beast of Bolsover.
Yeah,
What?
that's
what's
Frank
called?
Skinner. Dennis Skinner's nickname.
No,
yeah.
the Beast of
The
Bolsover.
Beast of Bolsover.
I used to live near Bolsover.
Yeah.
But we're talking about fuck's sake. Oh, that's going to annoy me. What the politician is.
Was it? What's the famous Dennis Skinner one? It's like half of them aren't thieving criminals.
Yeah, that's how he gets away. Yeah, he gets away.
That was great. I love that one. But yeah, because you all know the son, Chris. You probably know the father as well. But the son is a Labour, like Blairite kind of Labour dude with a very, very long face, relatively young or young looking for a politician, but pretty famous. But it's hard to.
Yeah, this is going to annoy me.
Yeah, because
I
I'm not.
I don't know how you're going to get to it either.
Yeah, because it's a name and the name's going out of my head. So
It's not like Rory Stewart or something.
no, he's
no.
Is he Labour?
No, he's not Labour,
No.
but he's One Nation
Hillary.
Tory.
His son's name is Hillary.
Hillary Benn.
Ben.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Tony
yeah.
Benn's
And
son,
Tony
yeah.
Benn. So Tony Benn versus that took a long time to get to that.
Oh my
Just
god, yeah,
like,
because it was Tony fucking Benn.
Tony Benn versus Dennis Skinner. They're both kind of on the same side, kind of in the same politics, but one is far more acceptable to the the bourgeois elites, and one is look at him, going on again.
Okay, yeah, I can get that. And also, of course, John Prescott, rest in peace.
Although he was, he was.
He was New Labour, but he was like the working class voice of New Labour, right?
Yeah, but I mean, he got into the cabinet, but he was in the papers. They would sort of make fun of him in a way that they wouldn't with.
And of course,
I didn't realise John Prescott had died.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This was like a few days ago, just.
A few days ago, yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that then either.
Because they would never do a two Jags Blair, because Blair was like Blair's got. I don't even know what Blair's got, but he's got private jets and shit like that. Like he's proper connected.
He's
got more than two Jags. I'm pretty certain of that. But
yeah, we've drifted off into sorry, I just happened to find a different picture of Frankie Adams I haven't seen before. We've drifted off into all sorts of different territories here, but yeah, because I was too busy trying to track down.
Okay, let's rewind a little
Can't remember
bit.
I'm annoyed that I couldn't think of Tony Benn's name as well.
Oh yeah, no, I couldn't either. So the first we see of the Ross and Anti crew in this episode is they're handing out food parcels on. Are they on series or are they on?
Tycho.
They're on Tycho.
Tycho Station.
They're handing out food parcels, and I like that because they're it's kind of an action show. Like it's not really, but it's kind of an action. It's a show that has action, and like action heroes are often, they're celebrated for their violence, and you don't often see them doing things like handing out food parcels. And I like that that's in there.
Yeah, and of course, then we get into Amos.
Yeah.
And we learn a little bit about Amos. He is he I don't even know, like I kind of in some ways so Amos kind of over aggressively, like someone goes to pick up a food package or something, and then he sort of
he thinks they're trying to steal somebody else's or something, and
he scares a child. The child thinks he's threatening her mom, their mom, and the child is upset, and that deeply affects him.
Yeah,
pardon me.
Because he sees himself in that child. I'm just trying to see whereabouts in the story that is. About halfway. I want to say Is it after Dawes?
No, because Dawes turns up at the distribution place.
Oh, he does, doesn't he? Yeah, he's giving his
He
stump
he,
speech.
he starts making it rain with the supplies.
Yeah. That's. Oh, yeah, that's right.
See,
yeah, that's
I
like...
know young people's talk.
Amos kind of like, and then he just walks off, right, in a like disengaging, disassociating kind of way, right?
Who does? Sorry,
Amos. He's
he's gone into himself there. Yeah, he's become the monster that he didn't want to be. Yeah. And then he talks to Salad Bar about
Bar.
The scientist, something like that.
Was it Balthazar or something?
Caravaggio.
You two are driving me mad.
How many seconds old is he, do you reckon?
Is it Cotillard you're talking about?
Yeah. Are you sure it's Cotillard, not Cortazar?
Yes, you're right, because I'm getting mixed up with another one now. Oh, for
come on, hey, Mish, get the names right.
Because he's got the name of like a tech company, isn't he?
Right, yeah, I see. Yeah,
that. or Corsair, that's the one I'm thinking of. Cortazar.
But he goes to him and he's talking about like essentially. Well, they're having a discussion. They both they're not doing exposition, so we're only getting parts of the conversation because there's a lot that's understood between them that we're not getting. But essentially, Cortazar understands that Amos has suffered great trauma and he's tempted to cauterize that last bit of feeling from his brain.
Cotillard is the spy guy, the security for Avasarala.
But Cortazar is the scientist. Okay. So are they? Cortazar says that like he can. Does he say he can actually like fix Amos? Does he say it's like relatively straightforward?
No, I don't think he's saying.
He's talking about the process that happened to them. Yeah, he says it's painless and he's
talking about it as if it's an option for Amos. Yeah. He's recommending it.
Yeah, he says. See, I'm curious about this. This feels a little bit like he says, "Oh, I knew I wanted it permanent after a couple of hours or something." It's like, really, like you want a bit more than a
the problem is if you erase your emotions and then
how do you know? Yeah.
How do you know? Yeah. If you put the emotions back and said, "Would you do?" You'd be like, "Fuck no!" But like, yeah, it's one of those weird.
Yeah. But so what I don't know is Amos sort of goes a bit missing after that conversation, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's not on the Rocinante when it chases after Dawes. Actually, I want to know what. So basically, Dawes' spaceship goes, but it's Diogo that's piloting it, right?
Yeah.
And Diogo's the only one on that ship.
Yeah, so it's a decoy. Yeah.
So it's a decoy. So what
they do mention? I'm sure they mention, unless I'm skipping ahead to the start of the next series. Next episode.
But it's obvious what's happened. I don't think that's
there's no big surprise. There's something else has happened. There's
a reason why you do a decoy.
Yeah. What's he decoying? We don't know at this point because that's the end of the episode.
No, we do. I mean, you've got all the pieces.
Well, he's got Cortazar. He's taking Cortazar.
Yeah, I mean that's
the point.
Yeah. Is he taking it with another ship?
Yeah.
He's taking him on another ship. Yeah.
All right. I didn't know whether or not he was on Tycho all along. He's got a secret house on Tycho. I
don't think Tycho's big enough for that. You could maybe get away with that on series, but I don't think you can get away with that on Tycho.
I mean, how big is Tycho are we talking about?
I mean, I don't know, numbers or anything, but it's significantly.
Oh, actually, I think we could probably work it out based on the size of the Nauvoo because they give the dimensions of the Nauvoo, and the Nauvoo is like the same diameter as Tycho, or like similar enough, right?
I mean, it's bigger. It's bigger than when you see it on that when they're launching it. It's bigger than Tycho Station, really. But we've not seen Nauvoo at series.
We've not seen the Nauvoo at series, but Tycho. So Tycho's only going to be like the diameter is only going to be like a couple of kilometers at most.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
That's pretty tiny in the grand scheme of things.
I would imagine it's a few, maybe a few tens of thousands of people somewhere on that. Whereas I would imagine
Diameter is 700 to 750 meters.
have you got a population?
Really, that's tiny.
That's the diameter.
Yeah, but that's tiny. Still, like, yeah.
Well, you can work that out, can't you? So that's about 2 kilometers.
Yeah. So, and I'm assuming that things are quite space efficient. So probably about, I would say, 10,000 people could.
Okay, I've googled it, and 15,000 people on Tycho. Apparently, I'll do series.
Wow, that is a lot of people crammed into a pretty small space. Although,
series about 7 million, so they're vastly different in scale.
With the Rocinante crew, do they sleep on the ship?
Yeah, they would. Yeah.
Yeah, except although Amos likes to.
Oh, not when they're docked. When they're docked, they may sleep on the ship. They may get a room somewhere. Yeah.
Why would you get a room?
Well, we see in a previous episode that Naomi and Holden had a room.
Yeah, they did get a room because remember the Rocinante was hulled.
Yeah.
So they couldn't stay on the ship unless they wanted to sleep in spacesuits, while it was being repaired.
So, yeah, but I mean, I'm assuming for most cases the Rocinante is fine, and you tend to like to sleep.
I mean, it's a bunk though, isn't it? It's not a bed. It's
but it's like it garrisons like 30, so each person has plenty of space.
You got room to yourself, but you might want to go on a proper bed with gravity, and
that might only have been the officers, for all we know. We don't really see.
Yeah, but like
plus, well, I don't know if garrison 30 Marines on a ship like that would not necessarily stay on that ship.
Right.
They might just go on a mission.
They might just go on a mission and come back. Yeah. So they might
they'd be sleeping
in the mess hall and moving around and stuff. They might not be sleeping in.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, but you're around your stuff. You've got your sheets how you like them, and.
But sleeping in 0G doesn't sound nice.
Yeah, but if you're attached to Tycho, you're still rotating around, right?
And you would be on the outside, so yeah. And the point, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I guess they'd have a gravity, or they'd have great gravity.
Well, it depends if they're in if it's on the outside of the habitat ring, which I think it is when you see them docked. They're like nose docked onto the outside. Yeah. Because the construction dome is much more central and probably got less fake gravity or whatever you want to call it. Artificial gravity.
So yeah, I kind of see. So Dawes taking the Cortazar is like that really throws a spanner into the works, right? Because Fred Johnson's the only person who's not an inner that could realistically manipulate the protomolecule.
Fred Johnson is an inner.
Well, no, he's a belter now.
Oh, you mean right? Sorry, I see what you're saying. Faction-wise, right.
Faction-wise, yeah.
I mean, why can't Dawes?
Because he doesn't like. He's going to take it to series. What are they going to do? Hit it with a hammer? Like,
I mean, series again. It's got millions of people, so presumably it's got research facilities just as well as. I mean, the thing about Tycho is it's all geared towards construction, right? That's what they do.
Yeah.
Series is diverse economically, but I imagine they've got construction places and researchy places and stuff.
They've got the science.
He's got resources, so he can build one and hire the people if they want.
Steal the people, I think, is what his plan is.
You really don't like Dawes, do you?
I'm giving him a chance to redeem himself because I think, but like, I liked him when I thought he was a union guy, but like,
he's still that. He's just an effective one. He stole the Inya's weapon.
I don't know. Maybe like I don't know. It just feels manipulative in a way that the other manipulators are not.
So you don't like Dawes or Johnson now, or is it just Dawes you don't like?
I think it's just Dawes at the moment.
Okay,
it's pure classism. Chris, when does it end your bigotry?
I don't know. Maybe it'll come full circle, and then you'll be the bigotry.
The real friends is the bigotry we made along the way.
Exactly. Also, one thing I did notice is that at the end of the episode, Alex is a bit brave braver than I thought he would be.
What does he do?
He picks up a gun and is ready to like shoot down the Dawes'.
Oh yeah. I mean, the crew don't like Dawes either. You're in sync with the crew in this regard.
Yeah, so maybe that's the perspective then. The crew is, but then again, I mean, Alex is a Martian military man, which I'm assuming Mars is.
He doesn't seem to be as all in on the Martian dream as a lot of the others, though.
No,
disillusioned by Mars.
Yeah. But like,
hence him working out in the belt.
Well, he likes being in space. We've heard before. He just likes being in space. He likes being out there.
Yeah. Let's say because he's kind of like he means business. If you can see.
Oh, and he goes. He does say, he'll go low and Naomi's to go high. He's got the military. Well, he's got military training. We know that.
Yeah.
And Naomi's very reluctant in that situation,
but she's going to be shooting belters, right? So
yeah.
See, this is it. Naomi's getting a bit complicated because I don't know.
I think Naomi is very complicated.
Yeah, because I think she's working out where she sort of sits in all of this.
I think she's unlike Miller, right? I think Naomi is much more of a person-to-person sort of loyalty and
fair, I think.
friendship person, whereas Miller was lost and came back to being a belter first and foremost. Towards the end, I think that's.
But when it comes down, when there's
and
a
Alex has got a bit of Mars loyalty, and
when it comes down to disagreement, Naomi does present like the belter perspective, like. Because Holden really...
she never forgets where she came from. Yeah, I'm not saying that, but is...
Holden keeps seeing it as like, I don't need to take sides, we're all in this together, which is,
idealism,
that's how it would be, but Naomi sees that is idealism.
Yeah. And also, like, Dawes accused him of that as well, in the same way that Fred Johnson did. But Holden also does seem to start picking a side in Fred Johnson.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah,
unfortunately, he weakened Fred Johnson's argument by taking his side. It's like,
but he thinks he's not on anybody's side, but he is kind of still.
He can't help himself.
Yeah. It's a bit like when Anne Widdecombe.
It's how you're viewed from the outside that matters, not how you think of yourself. What was that about Anne Widdecombe? Sorry,
I was going to say it's a bit like when Anne Widdecombe gives you her endorsement. It's like it's only a bad thing. Or Hillary Clinton. It's probably a more It's like Hillary Clinton should never have endorsed Kamala Harris. That's where it all went wrong. Death blow. Cursed. So
anyway, so
right, where are we?
We kind of jumped around a wee bit because we went to the.
Well, we're doing the Tycho stuff. Is there anything left on Tycho?
I think there's a little bit of again narrative sort of metaphoricalness going on in this episode as well between the scientist who has no conscience and needs to be under the guidance of somebody. Like if he's under the guidance of somebody evil, he'll do evil. If he's under the guidance of somebody good, he'll do good. I think that is very much like the proto-molecule itself. I think in this episode they're creating a metaphor that and it applies to Amos as well.
Oh, that's very interesting. Which might explain a little bit about what happened on Mars.
On Mars?
Not Mars. The Mars bit in the Mars plot line.
Oh, you mean on Ganymede?
That's the one.
Oh, on Ganymede. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Let's get to Ganymede then.
Okay.
It's the Bobby bit, so it's a good bit.
It's the Bobby bit.
Bobby.
So,
well, I guess you have that picture again then.
The majority of the Martian plotline is basically her working out what happened. It's the post-mortem of the
she's not 100% sure until she starts going through it herself, I think.
Oh, that bit when they hook her up to like the I guess like hypnotism machine or whatever and give her the space cod liver oil capsule.
That's what it looks like they're doing.
It really does, yeah. And then she's describing what's happening. Then when she turns to her not crew isn't the right word, squad members, and she's like, I'm sorry. Like that bit is heartbreaking.
Yeah. Yeah, she's still obviously processing it.
I mean, she was their commander. She got them killed. In her mind,
Yeah.
You know,
Mm.
she's got
Yeah, but it's like, well, I mean, it's protomolecule, isn't it? So, oh my god, we get a really good look at the protomolecule monster. I just saw it just
The
on a
White
frame.
Walker.
The white.
Smurf.
Tell me that this isn't a White Walker.
Smurf.
Well,
Proper Smurf.
okay, this is the beast. Ah, look at that.
Yeah.
That's a shit job at emulating a human.
That's a Smurf if ever I've seen one.
That's the snowman.
Classic Smurfs.
Oh, come on, get back in. There we go. That's a White Walker. Like, so, come on, a protomolecule can do better than that.
I mean, to be fair to both shows, White Walkers were zombies. They were really whatever of zombies, and these are zombies. This is a space zombie.
So is that a spoiler that they've just reconstituted? No.
I don't mean they're literally zombies like they're dead human beings, but I just mean in the sense of being sort of basically mindless, killing things that will just chase you down and blah blah blah.
Yeah, I found it very fascinating and also very interesting, and also like I guess kind of good writing that they didn't egg that ambiguity.
How do you mean?
So they could have strung this out for a lot longer.
Oh yeah,
just to falsely suspend the mystery a little bit.
Yeah, no, the point here, or the mystery here, or whatever, the point of interest here is not what they are, it's why they're there.
Yes.
And I like that, because it gets political.
Yeah, but also she notices, and I didn't notice this when in the last episode, I don't think we were supposed to, was that they were firing the opposite direction. They were firing the other direction.
We learn what the seventh man was. That's the seventh man.
That's the seventh man. It's not Mr. Doctor.
Not Mr. Doctor.
Yeah.
I knew I'd get it wrong. It's just how would I get it wrong?
It's just during the last one we were doing, Hamish was messaging me and going like, "You've not noticed that there were 7 dudes there," and I'm like, "Who's going to count that?"
Yeah.
First I didn't think of that first time. I didn't know what was happening first time through. Yeah.
And also, why should I know that there should be 6?
They do
say that.
They do say that, but it's not unless you're listening for it and thinking about it in those terms,
and counting it, yeah. Like I just saw bunch of people. Actually, there's I think there's a scientific thing that they've observed that there's only a certain number of things you can count immediately, and then you have to start going. Is it 3?
It's 3, and then we group things by 3, 2, 3, 3.
Ah, right, yeah.
Like think about numbers on a dice. Like 5 is 3 and 2.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, we know the pattern of numbers on dice, so it's not quite the same. But that's why so many like languages only have 1, 2, 3, and many or something to that. I love that. I love that. I'll be as brief as I can with this one, but it's an anthropologist's story, possibly apocryphal, but she's talking to some culture where they have one. I think one, a few, and many. And the anthropologist is confused by this and says, "Well, how many spears do you have?" And this person says, "Well, I've got my ceremonial spear, my hunting spear, my whatever spear, blah blah." And she goes, "Okay, how many spears would you have if I took one away?" And he says, "Well, it depends which one you took." I think is lovely.
That's kind of cool. So yeah, Bob. So yeah, that is a heartbreaking scene with Bobby where she's
really fucking that my gut wrenches.
Yeah, when she literally turns to them.
That I'm so sorry, and she's so broken up and she's just apologetic.
Her squad was her whole world.
Yeah.
Like she is racked with guilt.
Oh my god! Yeah, you can see it from a distance. Like it is a gruesome beast.
Mm-hmm.
It's big as well. It's bigger than.
You're talking about Dennis Skinner.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So I'll put a thing up which I think will work. Not of Dennis Skinner.
Okay.
And I don't know if it will come across with all the effects, right? But you can see clearly it is that one there with my faded finger, and that's quite a bit bigger than the other ones.
Mm-hmm. And they're in armor. They're like bigger than
that's like 8 foot or something, right? At least.
I have to actually. I just want to say it's actually the last episode it happens in, but it's really cool how they've got that emergency release for all Bobby's
Oh,
armor.
for the suits.
Yeah. So
yeah.
No, it's this episode where we see that. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
is it right at the start of this one?
It's either
At the
it's
start
at
of
the
that
start.
section of this one.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, they ram something in, and clearly some little charges go off.
Yeah, they put some sort of emergency
Yeah.
thing into the data socket.
But if the enemy can make one of those, they're fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, they also have to go right up and put it in. It's a
You
physical.
can fire it
It's
out.
a physical
bullet,
key.
Make it into a bullet.
Yeah, but jeez.
You're better off just making a big
Chrising at
bullet.
me.
How many of those do they have?
Well, the ceremonial bullets.
But yeah, she's racked with guilt, and then she puts it together in her mind. What happens? There's the drone, and then the U.S. Marines, the Earth Marines are shooting back at this thing, and then they start firing, and then this thing wipes out everybody, and she's told to tell a different story to that.
Yes. Oh, and then the thing I do like about it is you're going to tell me a fucking story now. I love that.
Yeah. Just reacting, yeah.
Because like it doesn't the same thing happen to like Doors or something with Holden? I feel like something like that. Basically.
Yeah, or maybe Dawes and Miller. There's somebody. Yeah, maybe when Dawes is telling his story with his sister.
Mm.
Similar,
No. There's one. I think it's like Holden where he cuts Dawes off or something.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, he does say, "You remind me of someone," and that's
apart from the hat.
Apart from the hat, but he wouldn't know that because he doesn't have the hat.
That's the interesting part.
Let's leave that there before we go too far.
Holden never saw Miller in the hat, so Holden doesn't know who he means.
Oh yeah.
Holden does not associate Miller as wearing a hat, whereas we as an audience absolutely associate Miller with wearing a hat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. So he given her a purple heart, which at first comes across as like, oh, purple heart, big deal. But
that's just the one you get for getting injured.
Oh, is that just the one you get for No, you get purple.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is in real life.
Injured in the line of duty, yeah.
Oh, injured in the line of duty.
So it's not really. I mean, I'm not pissing on it.
It's not an honor. It's
but it's not. It's not you did something brave or anything like that.
Wounded or killed while serving. Yeah. Well, okay. Fair. Okay. Yeah.
Which is really a medal for failing.
Yeah. See, I always thought like with the army, and I know this is probably like a problematic thing to say, but like I always kind of feel like if you're an army person, you should have like a number of people you've killed like as badges. That's the real, because that's the thing that matters, right? How many people have you killed?
Well, people killed, civilians killed. Obviously, that's one that counts. Airports destroyed.
University bombed.
Coups initiated against democratically elected leaders. Yeah.
But it's like it's the one question because there's a lot of people in military service, and I know this from people also in the military that talk about this quite a lot, who just basically spend their time in the kitchen seeing no action, and then they come back and get the same accolades as people that have had a leg blown off.
Well, they should have more accolades, but they didn't fucking kill anybody. That should be celebrated.
That's it. You should have like a skull and crossbones for every person killed just across your chest
as a badge of shame.
Shame or honor depends how you want to paint it, but like it's a fact, right?
Yeah, you want the World War I pilot thing that they stereotypically put the things on the side of their plane when they shoot down another plane.
Maybe like a red skull and crossbones for a civilian and a like a yellow one or group. Yeah, like I don't know, because I mean they're distinct. Maybe
how many weddings you bombed?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm perfectly willing for people to shout at me for that one, but I do kind of think, isn't that the thing you think about when you see an army guy? Like, are you one of the ones that's killed one, or are you one of the ones that just doesn't do anything?
No, I can't, because they're all contributing to. Anyway, let's not go down that.
Yeah. I mean, well, I think there's a difference, but I mean, they're all contributing, but there's a difference.
Again, I think in the same way that I lean towards Doors, there's a bit of honesty to being the one who does it, as opposed to the one who like, no, I just cook for them.
Kind of. Then you can interpret that from the skull and
I still
crossbones
don't
on the
like
chest.
it. I don't want people to be killed fundamentally, which
Exactly, but then maybe
controversial these days. But
yeah, it's a little bit like there's biblical stories where if you were a thief, you would have a T charred into your forehead or something.
which is weird because they spoke Aramaic, so it didn't mean anything.
It's the Bible, isn't it? They just make up shit. Or your arm cut off if you're a thief as well. We could get a. I mean, it's. I know it's bad to say, but like, I do kind of think the hook is cool.
Oh yeah, no.
If I lose an arm, I'm going with the hook.
Oh, hook, yeah, and if you lose an eye patch.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
eye patch.
Excuse to wear an eye patch. Of course, you're going to take it.
Yeah.
Rather have the eye, but the eye patch is not bad.
Yeah. But rather than the prosthetic hand, and maybe a robotic hand, but I want the robot. I want it to be metal.
Either robot hand or hook. Yeah,
or hook. I don't know. Like in a. It depends. Like I'd rather have an open source hook with like a RISC-V processor, but if I can't have that,
you don't want your hand spying on you.
Exactly. Well, it's going to literally know how many times I have a wank, right?
Yeah.
Depends which hand.
Well, but I don't have to switch it up for like. This is incognito mode, is it?
Why does it always get to this for you guys? Right. Okay. So we've got. The Bobby's things it's quite extensive. Bobby's scenes, really.
Yeah. This is another relatively slow episode of build up.
And also, did you guys get right away that the chaplain guy was he was a dick right away?
He is the most evil coded bad guy in this entire show. He's the most villainy villain. The way he's talking to Bobby, and you're like, he seems a bit of a creep, but whatever. But then when she goes into the interrogation room and he's leaning over the screen like,
he might as well be twiddling his moustache.
Yeah.
He does look like a chaplain too.
Yeah, no, he really does. He's got that vibe. Yeah.
He's got such a chaplain face. But the thing is that this is why I like to watch with subtitles on, because when they were saying, because he's also the captain and a chaplain. So and I know they do a little bit of clarifying that, but like it still sort of matters that, like, I don't know, but like that is a fucking evil. That's like that's that. I mean,
he looks like a King of the Hill character there.
Oh, kind of does.
I thought like those kind of drawings.
Disgraced priests. Oh, better move him to a different parish.
Yeah.
Talking about Peter Outerbridge, Captain Martins.
Oh my god, it's not focusing on that face and not me, right?
I think it is, yeah. I think it thinks that's you, yeah.
What if I do this?
That's amazing. Okay,
and then
it's not sure. It's still you're more blurry than it. But yeah, I can't think of another villain in this show. I mean, I can't really think of an outright villain in this show.
Oh my god, he's got very hairy ears, or has he got something in them?
I did notice that watching it, yeah.
That's disgusting.
Mine are kind of like that, so fuck you, Chris.
Sorry, that's just, I can't stop looking. That's disgusting. Like,
but yeah, an outright villain coded villain in this show is interesting, I think.
Yeah. Oh, and also, okay, this is just a random thing, right? I don't have a clue what this is, and I don't think we are meant to know. I think this is just propage. I'll put it on select background. Okay. I know this is probably just a prop, but what the heck is this?
It's an advert for Umlaut. You never read Umlaut?
Something and Umlaut. Yeah. No, it's Unflaut.
It's the lady. What's the lady like?
It's an odd, yeah.
That's the.
Where is this?
This is on Tycho.
Oh, it's just a banner advert or a shop's banner or something.
Does it say tilde and Umlaut?
Yeah. So keys on the keyboard.
Tilde and Umlaut. Well, typographical. I can't believe. Jesus, what kind of journalist are you? Typographical things.
Yeah, exactly. I think advertising keys on a keyboard.
I think it's either a music act or a comedy act.
Tilde and Umlaut. Oh yeah.
A comedy act,
that's it. That's a comedy act. That's Cannon and Ball, isn't it? Tilde and Umlaut. Like slightly peculiar punctuation symbols.
So the top tier of comedy.
Oh well, yeah, top tier Conan, cannon and ball.
Rock on, Tommy.
Oh my
Doesn't seem to
God.
have an article.
No, children in that. Okay. Yeah,
I
no,
do like the.
Before I forget, did you notice the Vermeer reference? Drew,
no.
particularly, I thought would
No.
have noticed it. There's a woman in, you know, the with all the belters in the big room when
When they're having
Anderson,
that
when
discussion,
Fred's
yeah.
there and Anderson Dawes comes in and all that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a woman that looks like she's basically channeling the girl with the pearl earring.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Oh, so she the one with the thing that the scarf that comes up to her.
No. This isn't a great picture of her, but I'll show you this one.
Oh, is Hamish going to do a background?
I wasn't planning to do a background.
Go on, do it.
How do I do that? I don't know.
It's the 3 dots at the bottom, and then you do select background, and then you got to select a file.
Hang on, I don't know what I've done. Yeah, but I'd have to then save it as a file and everything, wouldn't I?
Okay, you should screen share if you wanted to. Do it the boring way.
Oh, I see it. I'm going through the scene. Yeah, bottom left when that scene starts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
Although she looks more like it in another part, but yeah. Select background. Add a background from... Oh, you can't paste it, so I've got to save it as a background. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't understand how people can do this so quickly.
Shortcut keys sometimes help.
Key bindings, yeah.
Yeah, but why would I want to...
I make many uses of the background.
You do. I love it.
So,
how do I share a picture?
virtual backgrounds. Little plus the little plus button. Oh, there you go.
So much effort.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Bottom left corner.
All right, yeah.
So you got the blue thing.
Yeah, I can see that.
This is too much effort for everything.
No, that was well worth it.
Right, so where were we? Is there much left on with Bobby?
Well, we've not talked about it much, but it's a really big fucking deal.
Yeah.
We've missed out. We've missed out the big thing that they want her to lie, basically.
Go to
Yeah,
the UN and lie,
and they want her to go to Earth. Yeah.
Well, shoot, they want her to not mention the Blue Man and say that they fire first. So, which implies that whatever went on down there, either the Martians don't know what it is but want to keep it quiet, or do know what it is and therefore want to keep it quiet.
I know the answer to this.
Also, we don't know why there was a battle in orbit either. We've got no information about that
we don't know
all.
a damn thing about that.
What do you know, Chris?
I suspect this is the work of Jules Pierre Mao.
What?
Jules Pierre Mao?
I know. I'm outing him as a villain.
What?
I think it might be a series late for that. But
So he's obviously been he's lost his connection with Earth basically his political connection. Now, knowing him, he's going to have fingers in Earth pies and Mars pies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's a bit
Kinky.
disgusting. So he's I'm assuming he's manipulating the Martian political system in a similar vein to how he's manipulating the Earth political system, right? Like people like him, they're always playing both sides. I wouldn't be surprised if Jules Pierre Mao had some
Jules Pierre.
Jules Pierre Mao.
Jules. Peter Meow.
Jules Peter Mao. He's Peter Mao of the family Peter Mao. So Pete is I wouldn't be surprised if he had people in the belt as well. Now, we haven't seen that, but he's going to have people.
Well, no, we have. I think Cortazar's a belter, and the scientists working on that station probably belters.
Yeah,
he's got. Yeah, he's
What's
just.
that?
I mean, for him, he is.
Cortazar's an Earthling.
Oh, he is Earther because he grew up very poor, so I assume belter, which may be. But I think Jean-Pierre Meow, kind of like billionaires, like because there's a liberal ideal of being sort of a transnational person, right? Which is a nice ideal, and but really the only transnational people are the super fucking wealthy, and they do think in those. So they don't think because they don't have to deal with it. They don't think in terms of nation states. So Jean-Pierre Mao probably doesn't. I don't think he would even really think of himself as an earther. He genuinely does think of himself as of the system, but not in the same way that like Holden means it when he says it. They can just rise above that and make use of everybody equally. They don't care where they're from.
I was thinking it's a little bit similar to computers, whereas like originally when computers were a thing, like it was really the wealthier you are, the more likely you would to have access to a computer. Starts off with Charles Babbage, and then it moves down to.
I think it's more that computers were organizational. Owned devices rather than individually owned devices.
But the principle.
So it'd be universities and military places.
But things often start at the top, and then I don't want to say trickle down because
And like IBM supplying the computers for the Nazis to catalogue the Holocaust.
But Holocaust aside, I think technological things follow that path, but things that are just about people having rights within a system, like the poor don't get more right. I mean, a little bit, but the poor don't get more rights over time, basically.
Yeah, that doesn't trickle down.
Like something technological, gets cheaper because technology marches on and capitalism happens,
and also because they want to sell it,
to more people. But yeah, Jules Pierre Mao, man of the system. He's probably. I'm suspecting, and also I think with Jules Pierre Mao. Sorry, I don't know why I say Jules. I'm thinking like Jules.
He's Pete now. We settled on Pete.
Pete, okay. Pete Meow. He's. I mean, the thing is as well with Pete is that he is also likely to be looking at the protomolecule as any opportunity that it can give to him. So he's probably thinking about it not only as a tool for building, but also maybe as a tool for weapon
for power, maybe
power in all its.
Just out of interest, based on what you've seen of Jean-Pierre Mao so far, and I put this to both of you, because when he talks about it, he talks about it in like as being a miracle, as being a stage. Like in transhuman evolution, like it's our future. He talks about it in the same way that Steve Jobs would talk about computers. You know what I mean? Like as this emancipatory, egalitarian kind of thing. To what extent do you think he believes that, and to what extent? Because I do. I think he, in the same way that I think Steve Jobs genuinely believed it, while being a pice of shit at the same time.
Yeah, while being a grifter.
I do think he believes it.
Yeah, they're both grifter pieces of shit.
Yeah,
I'll agree with that.
I'm torn because it's like if
I think he believes it to some extent. I would say, I think he, but framed in that way that you're talking about him being not of one place or other, being sort of more a universal
soldier.
No, what's the word I'm looking for? When somebody, you said, you used the phrase that fitted actually.
Citizen.
A citizen of the of the bit of the solar system or whatever. Yeah, but he see in the same way that I think he views the sort of the big picture sort of thing in an egotistical way, in the same way that he would view himself as a citizen of the whole solar system, as opposed to the way that, as you say,
and I think he would be blind to the fact that other people can't have that, because he thinks in his head, like they all do, that he got there by hard work.
I think I don't know. Like, I think my vibe is he's a bit more self-aware than that. He got there through exploitation and manipulation.
Which you would, I think all people who do well in the system think that they did it through their own efforts.
I think they fool themselves regularly. I don't. It's an ego thing as well, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I think there's plenty of ego in Pete, and I think Pete thinks he's exceptional. But at the same time, I also feel like, Well, he's very obviously manipulating and playing the game and being underhanded and being.
Yes, but I don't
he
think
sacrificed his own daughter for it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I don't think out of again, and I think this is a corporate thing. It's not out of malice. He just feels like he has that right.
Yeah. He doesn't stop to. Yeah, he does something because he can, not because and he doesn't stop to think if he should. And so paraphrasing, I think Jurassic Park there a little bit.
Life finds a way.
Yeah.
I'm a bit torn, right? What? Because this is like distinguishing between billionaires a little bit, because it's like, there are some billionaires.
What's the distinguishing?
So here's the distinguishing feature, right? So billionaires are like, there'll be some. Maybe, right? These are two possible types of billionaires. I don't know billionaires, so I don't know. Right? Is that there might be some type of billionaires that in an ideal world they think that everyone could be a billion. Like they would want, if they had a genie and they could wish, they would want everyone else to be a billionaire with them. Whereas there are certain other billionaires, I'm thinking of like Elon Musk or something, that enjoy the fact that they have a lot more than other people, right? So
I think that's fair.
I think that there's a potential to, because I imagine, like,
I think that first viewpoint is incredibly naive, but I think it exists. I think there are very wealthy people and powerful people and politicians who believe that genuinely, like, a rising tide lifts all ships.
Or Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
She's not. I'm not thinking. She's not a political thinker, but she might have a kind heart or something.
Yeah.
And she's like, look, I'm a billionaire and I've got all this privilege and stuff. But like, if in an ideal world where things are nice and lovely, everyone would live like me.
Which
is completely within the power of any of these people. So bullshit. I'm calling bullshit.
No. It's within their power to give everybody a decent life, but not a life the same as theirs.
No.
What, could Taylor Swift transform the world?
Yes.
I don't know how rich she is, but
billions. She's a billionaire. Billions is an.
She's a billionaire from. A billionaire from singing songs.
No. She's a billionaire from hype and manipulation of a system. The same way that anybody's a billionaire.
Like, what would several billion pounds do in a governmental budget?
Well,
no, but you're talking about it being bureaucratized. That's different from just splitting it up and giving it a bit to everybody.
Well, if
universalism is not the same as bureaucratized distribution.
I'm just talking about what can a several billion dollars do?
A lot. Or how many? How many people? How many humans?
How many
live
billions
in
we're talking? Should we say like 10 billion?
Yeah, this is going to get into. I'm not sure where we're going with this in terms of this episode.
Because I don't want to start going into Bill Gates territory, right? But he puts some money into wiping out diseases in the developing world.
Again, this is not exactly what's happening. So I don't want to get into this. I really think that we're going to get into a huge sidetracking if we do this. This is an episode of a different kind of podcast. Because it's whitewashing. It's basically what all of that is.
Do you not think that there's at least an intention of helping there?
Oh, yeah.
From an egotistical white power point of view,
necessarily the case with it, but plausibly, but it's misplaced.
Yeah. So
let's skip back to the.
It does come back down to Pete though. Is like what's his intention, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm quite happy to get back to that. Yeah,
I think that's an interesting question. Yeah, what is he actually? And I think in part he is just driven by genuine curiosity, and I think in part he's driven by a belief that the proto-molecule is for the betterment of humankind.
And I'd agree with that part. Yeah.
In part, he's just in a capitalistic rut, and it's what we got to sell this. We got to grab power, grab wealth.
Yeah, this is the big unknown, though, isn't it? The proto-molecule, right? Because
if you just take this simple fact into account, if you're thinking about that, he thinks it's for the betterment of humanity. He also thinks it's worth hundreds of thousands of people being killed for it.
Which from a straight up utilitarian point, you can make that. If it's
that's the argument that Dresden makes, basically,
and that's why Miller's right to shoot him in the fucking head.
Yeah.
But then isn't that the argument that Dawes makes?
No.
No, sticking people into airlocks, or even Fred Johnson. You know,
It isn't, but I need to think about why.
if you've crossed the threshold as to thinking that a certain number of lives is worth your cause, whether it's 100,000 or whether or not it's 10.
No. The airlocking, particularly Fred Johnson airlocking, is not about. That's a different reason. That's protection. That's protecting from chaos and protecting from a rogue faction.
So is losing one life worthy of protecting from that chaos?
Well, it is to Fred Johnson at that point.
Like I'm only posing the question, right?
Well, the reason Fred Johnson airlocks that guy is two. I think there's two reasons he airlocks that guy. One is he's an immediate danger.
Yeah.
To that crowd than to himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he might just turn on Fred and turn the tide of opinion and physically attack Fred. I think that was a very real possibility. He spots the gun and he also weighs him up. But the other point is that the faction that he represents have went out on a limb and tried to kill Abu Sarala, right? And that's the other thing, and he boasts about it as well in that thing. And that's so. I think in a greater good argument, that's why Fred does that. But it's also an immediate thing as well.
But that is,
that's a very different thing from deliberately infecting 100,000 people in a space station. I don't know if
that's for me. This is a difficult question because I think philosophically, the difference between what Dawes or Fred Johnson are doing, sacrificing people for the greater good, they are doing that. And you argued, well, that was for the greater good. But if the proto-molecule can transform us into something that can survive in space and, make, food, poverty, all that stuff a thing of the past, that is genuinely for the greater good as well.
Mm.
But for who? Those 100,000 people, their descendants won't get that.
Well, no, neither will the dude who was thrown out of the airlock. It's at that point.
Yeah, but throwing one person at the airlock doesn't. He didn't kill the entire faction. He didn't kill that guy's family.
No, but he's throwing.
He didn't kill everybody from that guy's home.
But then it's only about scale.
No, I don't think it is. I think there's a difference.
And also,
no, I think there's a difference between.
I think there is a difference, but I can't put my finger on what it is.
Yeah, okay. But I think there's a difference between doing something deliberately involving a specific person and randomly choosing.
Okay, so
colder, that is something.
It could have been like he could have killed the entire faction of those OPA people, right?
Mm.
To teach them a lesson or whatever. That would put it more into the same territory as what Dresden did, and Dresden and
it is. You're not neutralizing a threat or directly getting an advantage. There is something cold. And
it's not. It's not a war. It's not. It's indiscriminate. Yeah,
I think that's quite a thin difference, though. I think Chris's point is interesting.
Oh no, I'm not saying I disagree with you.
No,
there.
I know.
But I think that whatever that is, it's a bit nebulous. But whatever that thing is that we're trying to pin down, that's the difference to me.
Okay, to put it to like nutshell it. Okay, I've got a little potion, and this potion can eradicate hunger and poverty and wants and all of humanity. War is gone forever, but this potion, a potion isn't a good one, but it's trolley problem. Like this potion, if you unbottle it, it will randomly kill. Say how many people on it will kill 1 billion of the Earth's population. But it'll make for the other 7 billion. It'll make life a paradise and paradise for all their children forever. That's kind of what we're talking about with the proton molecule.
In a way, yeah.
If idealistically, the best.
But again, who gets in the world of the capitalist and I think that what you're talking about is Jules-Pierre Mao putting himself as the benevolent dictator in this point as well. And then who'll get this thing once it is? If the proton molecule does turn out to be this utopian.
But there is a universe where he genuinely.
It won't be it's not just all the Belters that he's killed immediately, but won't
But
it
we're
be his
assuming-
rich
I
mates that
agree
would
with
get it
you.
first? And so, it's. I think there's a.
I agree with you, but once it's unbottled, it's possible that it would be for absolutely everybody unconditionally. Like I'm not saying that we assume not because he's a capitalist, but something that sort of, I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting.
I mean, okay, just out of curiosity, trolley problem. Would you pull the lever?
I'd find that incredibly hard. I don't know.
It's the kill one person or kill three.
I think because that's essentially utilitarianism. It's
and
better
you're
to kill
choosing
three.
as well.
Better to kill three than kill one. But I
But
think
you're
going
choosing
down,
by not to act.
well, I think that's a dangerous path to go down. Just this many versus this many. I think that's a dangerous fucking.
It is,
route
yeah.
to
No,
go
no,
down.
no. It's definitely a path to
Yeah.
go down. But
Yeah,
when it's
that's. I
reduced-
do get that point. What you're saying about one guy getting thrown out an airlock versus
Yeah,
a whole
the
station of
simplest
people. I
version
get
of it.
I get that you're calling that a question of scale, but my point is that the reasoning and it's just what you said. It's an arbitrary thing choosing 100.
Yeah,
You're choosing.
But maybe the scale does matter. It's just that we can't pin down a measure.
It does. It becomes impersonal, and I think as humans we respond to that. Yeah, there's something. We read something evil when it's indiscriminate.
Because I would have a hard time not pulling the lever, right? Because I'm thinking I would have killed the five people had I have not acted, right? Like not acting and acting, especially when it's as
they're both a
arbitrary as
choice.
that. Yeah,
I don't buy that. I don't buy the opposition between action and inaction with that one, because both is a choice. Both is something you're doing. The fact that
it's arbitrary. You're not going out of your way.
Yeah.
It's not personal sacrifice.
But I still find it very hard to pull that lever.
And it's like what you were saying
in
in a previous episode. It's like one of the most selfless things you can do is put your own morals and ethics aside. And it's like, it doesn't matter if I'm all hoity-toity and I'm right, if more people died as a result of that, then are you even right? So I think I probably would pull the lever, but because it's the person that set up the trolley problem, they're the ones that killed
in effect,
yeah,
they're the evil murdering.
It's the system
people.
That's evil. Right?
Yeah,
not necessarily.
So as per that lady that I found on YouTube recently, derail the train.
Derail the train.
Yeah, well, that would be my solution.
What if there are people on the train?
I think that might be the point of her. Anyway, I'll link you that later because I think you'll enjoy that.
Okay.
Pardon me.
What's Bobby gonna do though?
Follow orders.
Okay, you're so. This isn't spoilers. What we're about to go into, what we're about to go into now, Bobby's arc from this point for the next little while is my favorite thing in the entire fucking show. I love this bit.
Okay.
And now I've hyped it up too much, and you'll be like, "That was a bit disappointing." But
it's all right. Bobby is already like a
disappointment to you.
Yeah, no, you're still not at good Bobby yet.
Okay.
No, he's a good Bobby. Yeah. He's not a great Bobby.
Yeah, but I think that's a rewatch thing. Like first time through, she's hot, which confuses things.
Definitely helps.
So yeah, because she's gutsy, even so. She does snap back,
and she cares about her squad, and there's a lot of things. There's a lot,
but really, like if we're being honest, like what Chris has seen of Bobby so far is jock. Bobby is jock. Like there's you'll. I won't say anymore. But
this is like, but she's a little bit. Well, she's a little bit like pushback of authority, right? Like
she doesn't like authority,
which is ironic given her loyalty.
Yeah.
Well, this is the juxtaposition of her character, right? To use a la-di-da word.
You mean juxtaposition, presumably?
Yeah. What did I say?
Juxtaposition.
Juxtaposition.
See,
juxtaposition. Okay. Yeah. So. Spunkstaposition. Okay. So, where she is firmly in that military role, which is hierarchical and regimented, but she fights with the part of herself that where people tell her to do things that are wrong, basically. Because we're not even talking about a moral quandary here. We're talking about this is we want you to say something that is not the truth.
Yeah.
And it's like, well,
yeah, no, it's not. It's not outright a moral question. Yeah, at this point, yeah. I mean, if she's lying, her job is to protect Mars. If she's lying to protect Mars, then you like protect Mars. So it's part of that setup. Yeah, it's not. There's nothing at this point really moral about it, really.
But yeah, I don't know. My opinion of her has definitely jumped up when she tells with that storyline.
I think she's a really good actor. Like when she's saying "I'm sorry," that's a really good acting. It's gut wrenching, and also when she snaps back at the dude. Yeah, what, you going to tell me a story now? Like she's very in the character.
I wish more people said that.
Yeah,
because I always feel like back when I was a lad, all of this was fields.
Oh, can you imagine her indoors? She would not fucking,
See, I think I like her more than Dawes now. Well, her and Dawes may very well cross paths if Dawes ends up visiting the Earth.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
But we don't know if he actually goes through with that. Actually, one of the things.
Well, he refused the job.
Oh, he refused the job.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it Kamina drummer that's?
You'll just have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see. What I want to know, actually, on the last scene of this, is that Holden seems to psychically realize that something's wrong, and then he goes.
In which bit?
In the very last scene.
Talking about when Cortazar's been kidnapped.
Yes.
Oh no! Well, my reading has always been he's bothered by the existence of Cortazar. He's going down there to shoot him.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I thought from that as well. Yeah. I think he's going to do to Cortazar what Miller did.
Essentially,
I think he's cottoned on to why Miller did what he did.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And is that
that's
the
way
Dawes?
I reckon.
You remind me of someone.
I think that's making a connection. I think exactly over the past few episodes, I think Holden's come round to Miller's way of looking at this. Yeah.
Oh. Because he pulls out a gun.
Yeah, before he gets down there.
Before he gets there, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, once he gets there, it's like, shit, the door's open. It's quiet.
I've got nobody to shoot.
Mm.
To be fair, Holden, had he been there, I don't think Holden could have gone through with it.
I think that's a very fair point to make. Oh, we got a peanut.
Oh, look at him.
Oh.
He was making noises and moving around a second ago. And he's asleep. But he stopped as soon as I got the camera.
Corner couch? Does that go around the corner? Or
no. That's just Peanut's couch.
That's a nice couch. It's got a nice couch.
Two-seater couch. Well, I mean, it's... See, those should be one on each side, but I've been leaning on them. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that couch. I'll talk to you about the couch later. Off the show.
I think I know.
Oh, to be honest, I think couch info would be great show content, but...
Not this couch info. I'll explain in a minute.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I mean, I took exactly what Drew took out of it, that he was intending to go and shoot. But I also, I don't think he could have done it either. Yeah.
I just don't think Holden could shoot somebody in cold blood. Somebody who wasn't threatening him, or like he couldn't have just put a gun to a dude's head and shot him.
Yeah. But they still have they have unisex restrooms, but they still have two genders in the future.
That's sad.
Restrooms? Oh, you mean toilets?
Toilets, the bathrooms.
I remember
without baths in. That's the one that annoys me. I don't mind the restrooms.
Yeah, there was a guy I used to when I used to go specifically to this one particular place, the Wonder Bar. It was a music venue and stuff. And there was one guy always called it the bathroom, and I said, "There's no bath in there.
There's no bath."
But the thing is that we take the piss out of Americans for that, but we used to, if you were middle class, you would call it the lavatory, and that comes from lave, the French, which means to wash, to soap. Which means exactly the same thing as bathroom, essentially the washroom, which is also some Americans call it that.
Yeah,
we've always euphemized it because it's to do with shitting and pissing.
Yeah. I don't want to go to the shitting
closet.
and pissing room.
Water closet.
The gents. I like the gents. See, I like the term the gents.
You
can't use that in your own.
I like it. I like it when a lady.
The smallest room.
I like it when a lady says, "I'm going to the gents." That tickles me.
Oh my god, that's amazing! Yeah. But do they say that? I don't know even if I've ever heard that.
I have no ladies who have said that. Yeah, and
I'm off to the ladies, but like I'm off to the.
Well, that sounds.
Going to the commode.
Commode.
I mean, even
Thomas.
toilet again comes from to wash, not to empty your bowels or whatever. Toilet. I can't remember where. Probably Latin or French again. Toilet. Yeah, that kind. Eau de toilette. That obviously doesn't mean toilet water.
See a man about a dog.
Well, it does, but sort of not.
Where the fuck did see a man about a dog come from?
Well, that's a bit more broad than just going to the toilet, I would say.
That's anything.
If you go to the pub
anything
or whatever,
unspeakable.
Dropping the kids off at the pool, spend a penny.
Well, I heard one. I watched Zombieland today, and one of the phrases they use is "sending the Browns to the Super Bowl," which I took offence at. You know,
the enjoyable bit in what's the superhero show where they're all mean? The Boys. I think in season 1, where what main character's girlfriend comes in and asks him to go back, she goes, "Do you want to go back to my place and lay some pipe?" And he's like, "That doesn't mean what you think it means."
Yeah. Anyway, we brought it down again.
Well, it's the Earth gravity, isn't it? So
way down. But Bobby's going to Earth.
Yay! Trained in 1G,
which means, especially given what she's doing, going there for, she's very likely to meet Avasarala.
So there's a random guy who looks a little bit like Miller, but I don't think it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I think I know what you're going to talk about here, because I was just looking at pictures, trying to find the other guy, and I found the guy, and I thought, he looks a bit like Miller. But he's got a more full beard.
Oh no!
Oh no, it's a different guy altogether. No,
it's the hair, really. It's the.
I don't see it.
You don't see it.
He looks to me.
He looks a bit like Frenchie from The Boys.
I was going to say he looks distinctly French to me. I think it's the nose. Like Gallic nose, Roman nose.
Roman all over your face. I've got a weird nose. I got a really weird nose. It's a weird.
Look at your nose. Look at it in profile.
I've got a weird nose. It's a weird mixture of 3 different parts of the family, genetically. So, like the profile, the sort of size, the sticky outness of it is from my mum's family, genetically. Then the sort of weird, maybe you can see it because of my glasses, but the weird sort of double bend on it at the top is from my maternal.
Oh, that's not from having it broken?
No. My paternal grandmother's family. And then my paternal grandfather, the sort of bubbliness at the end. It's like a really weird mixture of all the noses. No, but it has been burst. It's been burst and broken again. The cartilage has been burst by dogs progressively. Both of them have done it. Zeus
slamming into you?
Yep, Zeus burst the cartilage in my nose, and Peanut's done it as well. It fucking hurts a lot.
Oh, the worst thing about getting hurt in the nose is just, I mean, it's very painful, but the pain is relatively short-lived, but it's how much it makes your eyes fucking stream. Just your eyes just won't stop streaming.
Anyway, why where were we? So is there anything else that we've not covered yet? Sorry, I'm easily I'm more easily distracted and sidetracked when I'm tired, and that's
yeah. I'll notice that. Oh, Chris is muted. In Jitsi itself.
I pressed.
I
pressed a letter or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Something, yeah.
Was it S? I pressed S to take the screenshot from the video. I thought M was mute.
S makes it full screen. I didn't know that.
S
for sound.
M mutes.
M mutes. Why did I press M? Fucking hell. Okay. So they go without Holden as well. It's just 2 of them.
Yeah.
It's like Holden says, don't waste any time. Just
we've got to go get this decoy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and he uses Diogo as a decoy. And
I love Diogo. Diogo's fucking arrogance. Like
Yeah.
credit to the actor. Just like he plays it so perfectly. He's just such an arrogant twat, but in a lovable way.
Yeah. You kind of got to love Diogo.
Yeah.
So yeah.
At least until he kills Holden later. Oh,
Yeah.
oh no! Spoiler.
I know. Unless he does, and then you fucking
No.
Double bluff.
No, that genuine. I just picked one character.
When the ghost of Miller possesses him and he kills Naomi.
No, that's
my God.
Isn't that from Star Trek?
Yeah.
He's I'm sorry, I'm just flipping through now, and the Captain Chaplin is so evil. Also, has
he's almost not like it. Not like it breaks the tone of the show or anything, but he's almost pantomime evil, which for me it stands out in this show because there's been nobody, even Jules Pierre Mao is, we've been talking about his morality is complicated. I mean, he's evil, but
I think he is also coded evil. I don't know if
well, Jean Pierre Mao wears those black what do you
like
call
Bond
roll
villain
necks
kind
or
of
a Bond villain type things.
I mean, Aaron Wright seems pretty evil too.
no, again, he's complicated.
Aaron Wright's more of a. I think what's the word I'm looking for? He's just kind of a fumbling idiot most of the time.
Yeah, he looks evil.
He thinks he's something that he's not.
Yeah.
And I mean, even Avasarala says, I think it's this episode when Avasarala says it, isn't it? About she wants to get shit done. That's why she's not been elevated.
Yeah.
Oh, because I was going to say, man, like Chris likes Man, and Man, yeah.
I don't like Man. I think Man's useless.
No, I mean, finds him interesting. He's an interest. Like when he's on screen, you're like he's like a charisma vacuum.
Yeah. And what's interesting actually is they're talking about inviting Mars to the Peace Summit, and
we've skipped that whole thing.
And Avasarala says, she says, "I want to get things done, but I don't want my head on a spike."
Yeah.
Is that basically signaling the demise of Aaron Wright? Is she basically being like, Aaron Wright's going to basically end up?
Well, Aaron Wright's a little bit shielded as well. He's only deputy. She's really saying like you're going to get your head cut off to the person she's talking to Man.
Yeah, and also the thing is like, why didn't you run for office? And he goes, your father was smart. You're smarter. It's do you think that's a clever thing to say?
And also, like if somebody dumb calls you smart, is that I don't trust your judgment.
Yeah. It's like I bet
we have all the smartest people.
I nailed that one.
All the smartest people.
The best and brightest.
So many smart people.
It's like I bet Mr. Man walked out of that room going, nailed it.
Yeah.
So smooth.
But I did wonder during that scene actually, like, did they cast a really fucking dull actor, or did they cast somebody who's really good at acting really fucking dull? I'm curious.
I'd given how well they do it generally, I'd go with the latter,
But he does it. He's so nothing all the time. It's amazing.
I mean, I think that's got to be something of a choice because it's like he's the face.
100%, yeah.
He's the faceless face.
Exactly. He is he's bureaucracy personified.
Aponified. Yeah.
Pythonicized. What?
Because he seems to be devoid of all direction and.
He doesn't seem to make any decisions or even. It's almost as if he lets the committee guide everything. He doesn't then go, right, okay, this is what I've heard. I think we should do that. He basically takes one person's opinion, the loudest voice usually, and goes, right, that's what's happening.
I think they say it in the show later, and I feel like I'm a bit like this sometimes. But he just does whatever the last person he talks to says. that's either from this or from The West Wing, but I think it's an accurate assessment. Like whoever he spoke to last, they convinced him, and he goes with that.
Yeah,
it's a management style,
Oh, actually, I think that line is from The Office. They're describing what's his face in The Office.
Brent. No,
American Brent. Yeah,
Michael Scott.
Yeah.
Stop calling it the Office, then, please.
The better Office.
It
no,
is
the
better
American Office. What?
Yeah,
No, the
afraid
Ameri- the
so.
Ameri-
Afraid
no,
so.
The American's way better than the British one.
Afraid so. And I'm the Ricky
No,
Gervais
it's just
apologist.
it's just a fucking. It's just a fucking Americanized sitcom. It's got the fucking the dweeby character
explode.
is a fucking big muscly bloke. He's a fucking the theme tune is
big muscly
piss and
bloke?
bouncy and everything.
The big muscly. I fucking hate the theme tune, to be fair. But the muscly?
They've taken away all the fucking pathos. They've taken away all the
No.
all
Oh
the
yeah, no.
shit.
Americans.
Nobody's
No,
a
I was gonna
loser.
I was going to say Americans can't do pathos, but I think they can because of that. The show that you discussed the other week that has a ton of fucking pathos in it. But no, it is. It doesn't have the pathos for sure. It's a different show, but it's a better show, honestly. The Office, the UK Office had one joke. Isn't he embarrassing?
Yeah.
That was it. Once you've seen, you could see it should have been a sketch, not even a full fucking episode, let alone series. It has one. It's one joke. It's a funny joke. This is what Office is like. Isn't he awkward and embarrassing? But that doesn't make a show.
How many episodes? There's only one series of The Office in the end.
2.
UK.
2, yeah.
Of The Office, yes. And some specials. The specials were a bit unnecessary as well.
The UK remake of The Office.
I didn't mind The Office, but it's hard watching, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's the
it's
fucking
hard to watch
point.
now because it's Gervais.
No, it was all well, he's a cock. But
I
anyway,
do think that's...
we're going off into another one of these long.
Right, have we covered everything?
I think so.
I think we have.
I mean, I'm interested actually just on because we haven't had a Chris's theory for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any theories?
So-
Yeah, we had the
in fact,
Drew Mao.
No. I want the theories. I want to hear is what's your theories about the battle in orbit,
That's
and
what I want to know.
your theories about
Why-
the
but
the protomolecule creature.
Specifically, why is that battle in space happening, and why is that creature on the surface? Like, what is that for? Who's doing it is less important, but why are they doing it?
Okay, so my suspicion is the battle in orbit is I'm thinking that might be something to do with the stealth ships of Jules Pierre Mao, right? That seems a little bit more like we haven't seen the protomolecule do much in space. So I'm assuming that this is some sort of attack from Jules Pierre Mao to take over the. Is Jules Pierre Mao establishing?
But it's Earth ships and Martian ships that are shooting each other. We know that part,
Right.
So what made them shoot at each other is one thing.
Hmm.
You know what instigated the battle.
And do you see the two as connected? What happened on the surface and what happened in space? Are they connected or unrelated? Or I mean,
I remember there's a
somewhat
security
related,
drone floating around as well,
Security drone was definitely interesting. Yeah. So.
and obviously the Martian military have tracked that as well. Because it's just like the normal drone it's a drone for the base. It's nothing to do with any factions or anything.
Yeah. So I think the protomolecule we know can manipulate the radio waves, almost any kind of waves so far other than visible light. Radar.
They've manipulated visible light, making
turned invisible.
The bird and like all made out of,
no,
and the copy of
Adam Jensen.
Yeah.
Couldn't remember his name fast enough.
Kendo. Yeah.
Is that we haven't seen it turn anything invisible yet, but I'm
Did you hear yourself there?
What? We haven't seen it turn anything invisible.
Haven't seen it.
Oh, right.
But also we have.
Well, radar invisible, not
visible. Radar invisible.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that it can turn things invisible as to fill a plot hole or whatever.
I say.
So
I'm going to get a Foghorn Leghorn quick tip.
I'm not one of your big city lawyers. so could this be Jules Pierre Mao basically instigating conflict and chaos in order to establish his domination over the solar?
I think the reason I think this might be a misreading, but I think the reason why he wanted conflict between Mars and Earth was just as a sort of smoke screen, so they took longer to spot what he was doing.
Yeah, all the things that have happened in the belt have got out despite the best efforts of Jules Pierre Mao and Protogen.
I think
everything got out because of Holden, and then Holden particularly pulled a lot of that information out with the two different transmissions. One broad transmission to the belt and everybody else, and one to Fred Johnson. Gave a lot of information across. Fred Johnson got information out through the capturing the data stick from the guy's armor, and Miller as well gave a lot away by. Although he didn't really until after he lost his job, because until he lost his job, he didn't have the he thought he was being listened to, sort of, almost, didn't he? He thought he was being, Anyway.
I think this is the work of Jules Pierre Mao. He is sowing discord and maybe trialing out the proto molecule as a weapon, and I think that I'm assuming it's maybe related. It's got to be related, isn't it? I mean, the fact that you questioned whether or not it was related might be like, oh, it just coincidentally happened at the same time. I don't know. I mean, it could be, but I don't. I think one's a reaction to the other. Maybe Jules Pierre Mao was like, "Oh shit, the protomolecule's about. Let's bomb everything."
Watch out, protomolecule's about. I like that your shirt's changed colour as the lights changed.
Oh yeah, the sun's gone down as well, isn't it? Yeah,
it's become less.
Sorry, I'm not vivid. There. Less vivid. It has, hasn't it? Hasn't it? Can I do this?
Hey,
Oh. Am I good?
You good?
It's all right. Yeah. It's all right.
It's all right. So I think this is the work of Jules Pierre Mao. I think he's the baddie in all of this. He might be working with some of the others, some people from Earth, some people from Mars, protomolecule, turning it into a weapon. But maybe this is Jules Pierre Mao establishing part of this.
Could I throw another little interesting tidbit into this?
Yeah.
Cortazar was communicating, or at least receiving, signals from the protomolecule. So was he picking up this creature thing?
Yeah. So is that
because Naomi thinks that they're picking up her hidden cache of protomolecule.
Naomi's a bit.
Yeah. But we as an audience, we know that there's the thing crashed into Venus.
Yeah.
Was is there something happening there? We also know about this creature as well. So was there something
that we're assuming is protomolecule?
Yeah.
It could be Radio 4.
It's the shipping forecast.
Yeah, like I'm assuming that the stash of protomolecule that Holden and Naomi and the rest put there, that's sufficiently frozen and has not escaped.
And it's a very small sample compared to what's potentially on Venus and the Smurfs.
But that's definitely what Naomi worries about.
When
that happened, was it early in this episode or no? It was the last episode, I think. Because he obviously, of course, he's in this episode quite a bit before he gets kidnapped, isn't he? So it might have been in this episode where he says he's talking. Yeah, it's this episode where he says he's talking to, or he's receiving it or whatever. And Naomi's like, So we know as an audience that there's protomolecule out there still.
Yeah, unless the protomolecule's taken over ships and piloting them. But I'm thinking that's a bit of a jump ahead in what it can do. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that narratively it will unfold and unfold and unfold and unfold.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Look. Oh, the protomolecule's now got time travel now. That's going to be like a season 6 kind of thing when we find it out. I don't know. So yeah, I'm thinking this is the work of Jules
Pierre Mao.
That's all I've got. Were you hoping for more?
No. I was just looking for your what you think's going on. Yeah.
Yep.
Because it is. I mean, I without spoiling, because I can't remember the exact details. I can't remember why the battle in the orbit starts.
No, I can't either. I can't.
So
I can't remember. I can't remember how they're connected.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or even if we
fair.
find out explicitly. Yeah. But
I mean,
think,
it might also be evil Marsman, but that would the evil Mars
Pastor evil.
Pastor evil.
Oh, you mean the captain of the Sirocco?
Yeah.
Scirocco,
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I just noticed this as I was flicking through. There's a lovely Bobby scene that I think is just coloured very nicely. Let me I don't know, like there's a lot of scenes in this.
When you noted earlier that light and colour plays a lot of.
Well, I don't know if this is just welding, right?
I know the scene. I know the scene you mean.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I love the use of color in this. I know this is probably just, I don't know if it means anything, but it just looks nice.
Yeah. I think that's quite often the case. I think it's aesthetically nice.
Well, there's a lot of grey in space stuff in sci-fi in general, and I don't like. That's part of sci-fi that I don't tend to like so much.
You want some colour, yeah.
I like a bit of colour.
I mean, if you look at no, I was going to start with something, but that's a huge tangent. We can save that for afterwards. Right? Okay, I think we're finished with this for now, though. So shall we wrap it up?
Yeah. I really want a cup of tea.
I could go for a cup of tea.
Space tea.
Space tea, obviously. Right. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed our arguments, asides, tangents, and some
Unix time for life,
and some information about the Expanse in there as well.
A little bit.
Bye bye, Videoland.
Bye bye.